Hi everyone. I'm so excited to be making this video today with the all new Wacom MovinkPad 11. This is a standalone Android 14 tablet that is designed primarily for kids and young creators and artists who love to draw, who want a portable and accessible creative experience. Now, there are a lot of videos out there already created by the Wacom team, created by other artists who have reviewed this device and focused on exactly this target audience. But you know me, you know I'm going to play outside of the box and bring you some solutions for teaching and learning. So this, again, this is what it looks like, the MovinkPad 11, super lightweight and convenient. Now, this does not directly connect to a computer or a projector of any sort. But I'm going to use this video to really show you how to make that possible. I will also share some tips for using this device for note-taking as a student, for lesson planning as a teacher, and much more. But before I go into the demo portion, I just want to again show off how thin this device is. You can see it's just over a pound. It's nearly an 11.5-inch display. It obviously works with the pen that it comes with. This is the Wacom Pro Pen 3. It is also a multi-touch device. So if I turn it on, you can see that all of it works with my hand. So it is both touch and also works with the amazing Wacom pen. This has both a front camera. It also has a rear camera. And I was talking about pens. It comes with the Wacom Pro Pen 3. But it actually also connects to all the pens that I have. So I have the Wacom One pen, and heard me talk about this one before, the Statler Norris Jumbo, which is also really nice. I'll talk a little bit more about that as we go into the video, but I really don't want to spend too long on this intro. So let's dive in. I'm going to quickly show a core feature of this device, which is the Wacom Canvas sketching app. So if we open that, you can just draw here, and it's a quick sketching experience. Now, you don't even need to turn on the device actually to get going. If you just tap and hold on the screen, boom, it opens a new page for you and you can start drawing. This is a really simple app, but wow, the experience to get going is absolutely amazing. There is like no delay at all. And every time that you wake the device up like I did with the pen, you get a new canvas to draw on. All of these images are saved in your Wacom shelf, so they will all add up here. You can open these to edit in the Wacom Canvas experience again, or you can edit them in Clip Studio Paint. But as I said, I really want to focus on some outside of the box solutions in this video, mainly why this is the device that I've really been dreaming of for classroom use since I started using Wacom tablets. This is a wireless display solution. It's super lightweight, and the writing experience is a dream because nothing compares to writing on a Wacom tablet, in my opinion. Since the device has the Wi-Fi connectivity, we can make use of our favorite apps for annotation to connect to a classroom projector without connecting the device itself to a projector. So we're going to focus on some web apps for this next step. So what I'm going to show here is I have my Mac screen and I have my MovinkPad. In the classroom, you'd simply project your classroom monitor for your full class to see everything that I'm showing in this video. So that's how it's going to work. You don't need to project the MovinkPad. You just project your computer screen and you're using a web app in order to sync it all. I'm going to explain this step by step. Let's start with one of my favorite apps of all time for this, Cami. It's great for collaborative annotations and also for just about everything in the classroom. We can scroll down and we can pick from one of the templates. Let's go ahead and just choose that one. So now we have this All About Me t-shirt design. You can see I can scroll with my fingers and I can use the drawing tools in Cami to draw anywhere that I want. I'm going to get ready to ink this up. Before that, what I would do for the classroom, I would open this same doc, which is right here on my computer. So I have it open both on the tablet and also on my Mac. You'll see how well Cami syncs things. So it will just take a couple of seconds and boom, it syncs. So that's a way to be annotating anywhere on Cami and also have that projected live for your classroom. It's just a couple of seconds for it to sync. So I really like this. Cami has a lot of great templates, and you can also upload any PDF that you want and just ink right on top of it. So it is great. You could, of course, just use it as a blank whiteboard if you just want to lecture from it, but there's just so many different uses. Pull in your PDF of your slides, use one of the templates, mark up a PDF, all of the above. So that's how we can use Cami. The next one I want to show is Canva. So Canva does a lot of different things. Let me pull it up on my computer also. So this is the same document on both the tablet and on my computer. I can pull in one of the templates. Canva is great at templates, or I can just start inking anywhere. I can use the various different pen tools. So I have a marker, I have a pen, I have a highlighter, and I can change the thickness, the transparency, and also, of course, the pen color itself can be changed from a whole variety of different colors. So let's go ahead with blue. And this one syncs really quickly. You see how live this one is? And so I really like this one. You can pinch to zoom in and out on the tablet. There are some shape tools as well. You can move them around. You can resize them. You can also, of course, add text elements and images and draw on all of these things. But the Canva app, the live sync, is wonderful. So this is one that I would highly recommend for use in the classroom when you want to project. The next one I want to look at is Lucid. So Lucid Spark in particular is another whiteboard type of an app. So let's just go ahead and do a new Lucid Spark virtual whiteboard. You can choose a blank board or create from a template. Let's go ahead and create from a template for this one. Let's look at the educator ones. Why don't we just go with a Venn diagram template? Use a template. You'll see that it showed up on my computer also, so I'm going to open it so we can see them side by side. And so this one's laid out with some sticky notes, which I can keep or I can delete them. Let's pull up our drawing tools right here. And again, you can change the thickness. You can change from a highlighter. There's also a magic shape tool, which is quite nice here. And you can see that this one also syncs quite quickly. So this is another wonderful solution for a whiteboard. It's a collaborative whiteboard. I really am a big fan of Lucid, and this is also free for education. So Cami, you can use for free, but if you want some more of the features, you need to pay. Canva is completely free for education. Lucid is also completely free for education. Those are the three that I've shown. I love Cami for all of its features, but its live sync was a little bit slower. Then we had Canva, which had an amazingly quick sync. And then Lucid was also quite a fast sync. So let's just try it one more time. And it just shows up in about 1 second. So these are some of my favorites. Okay, the last thing that I want to talk about is OneNote. I will pull it up in both places. It works super well with this device. So there are the drawing tools. I can pick from a variety of different pens. I also really like to choose lined paper usually. So let's go ahead and do ruled lines, go back to drawing. Writing on it works super well with this device and the Wacom pen. However, the sync, as you can see, just does not work in real time. If I draw a little something else, then it just doesn't seem to sync automatically. And I'm not sure why that's happening. Maybe it just takes a couple of moments. I'm not really sure, but this is not a great live solution. That said, it's a great solution for students, note-taking, for lesson planning, creating answer keys, making to-do lists, everything and anything. I really love OneNote, and it works very well for drawing on the Wacom MoveInk. It just isn't a great sync solution if you're looking to also project. To close, I just want to show you how well this works with all different types of Wacom pens. I've been using the pen that comes with the device. This is the Pro Pen 3. This is really nice. It's thinner. If you like an Apple pencil, it kind of feels much like that. It does have 3 buttons that are pre-programmed specifically for the Wacom Canvas and Clip Studio. You've seen that I've been using this. I really like it, and I also really like on this device in general. Don't know if you can hear it, but it kind of sounds like you are sketching on paper, and it's a really, really nice feel. It's a great feel with all of these pens, to be honest, on this specific device. I love how it feels. All right, the next pen I'm going to show is this is my Wacom One pen. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I swapped out the nib of this pen for the felt nib, and I love that it has a little bit more of a grippy feel. I think I actually prefer this pen over this one. Maybe it's just because I'm used to it. It's a little bit thicker. I really like how it feels. I also like the placement of the buttons better on this one. For me, the buttons get a little bit in the way of how I normally grip my pen, so I actually have been using my Wacom One pen even more. I also love the way they made these. They're super cute. You can swap out the colors of these. So I like this a lot. As I said, writing on this device in particular is just a super great feel. It feels very much like a sketch pad, and it isn't too slippery at all, which is something I dislike about a lot of tablets made by other companies. This is a very like pen on paper type of feel. You have to try it. It's fantastic. I also have this Staedtler Norris digital jumbo stylus, and I can't explain to you how much this actually feels like you're writing with an actual Staedtler pencil. It's a soft and very beautiful feel. And I was really excited to learn that the eraser works on this too. Of course, it doesn't work in all the apps. With this specific Wacom device, which is meant to be a really simple plug and play type of a device, you can't customize any of the buttons. So you can't customize these 3 buttons like you can with most of Wacom's other devices. So I was particularly happy to see how this pencil in particular integrated with the device and how the eraser still worked. If you can pick up this pencil, I would recommend it if you like writing with a pencil itself. Probably still my favorite writing experience was with the Wacom One pen, but all of them are great. I mean, it doesn't make too much of a difference. And with this one, I can still erase by pressing the button. I can erase everything. So I like having the eraser right there. And that's one of the reasons I say that OneNote is a great app, because it does honor some of the buttons that Wacom has built into the pens. By the way, if you use Wacom devices, you already know this, but in case you don't have to sync any of the pens. They automatically work, and you never have to charge the pens either. And with that, I think I'll close this video. Feel free to reach out with any questions you may have. I hope you found this helpful and that many teachers and students will have a chance to try out the new Wacom MovinkPad 11 this school year.